So when I said I stopped scrolling a while ago, I wasn't kidding. Around October, November, as I started hitting my own personal stalls and realizing that people starting these medications were sharing their journey and having great weight loss weeks, I realized it was no longer serving me to continue scrolling. So I did my best to avoid things. And then on TikTok around that time is when I had popped on a TikTok to make a video to say I'm a GLP-1 coach and that I'm supporting women who are looking for extra help on their journey, and that I had just made this GLP-1 course to help people maximize their weight loss. And I literally got run out of town from TikTok for suggesting that I am offering paid services for GLP-1 information and support when there is free information available all over the place, which is totally true. There's a ton of free information. That was a very crazy time in my life. I didn't want to be scrolling to know what people were saying. The little bit I did scroll, I had learned people were saying crappy things about me and my interest to be there to support women. The reason I share this with you is because around October time, there were no GLP-1 coaches. Around July to October, I'd done a lot of research to figure out like what existed, right? So I know that there was a very limited resources available. People were not referring to themselves as a GLP-1 coach. There was one kind of sketchy guy that was, but we don't really count him. So me suggesting this was a new thing. That's why I call myself the original GLP-1 coach. It didn't exist before I started this. The idea of a paid course was also wild, or a paid guide apparently was super wild as well. Like, I can tell you that because I've got maybe 100 people that just started posting stuff about what I was doing to take advantage of our community. So why even say all this? Because this past week has been really tough on me, not being able to get my message out to everyone. I've had a very eerie, quiet Instagram account. It's uncomfortable. And it has put me back into that mindset of when I was dealing with my stall and all the social media stuff. I did some scrolling. There are so many GLP-1 coaches now, and everybody has a guide that they're selling. And also, people have courses. What a wild couple of months it's been. I've been sitting here under a rock just thinking that's just not what's going on. I know what I needed to know back in October of what was available. You guys have a lot of choices. This must be really hard to figure out what's reliable and what's not. I was just shocked to learn this.